As we move past the All-Star break into the second half of the season, can Chrome sustain this success? Connor Farrell, Jake Withers, we are underway and our fourth and final game of the weekend. Farrell wins the face-off. Terefenko trying to control possession, but the Waterdogs win it back with Courier. Waterdogs in purple start with the ball.
Keep a good eye on 77 in purple today.
Sowers reminds him of, because he reminds me like a wide receiver, his elusiveness.
I know Dan well. Dan is going to definitely connect the receiver with really good route running and foot speed. There's a lot of guys.
Yesterday was a 9 out of 10. Today is about an 8. We do have some breeze coming through, but these guys have no relief for shade. And I saw a couple of guys in our first game on this Sunday who literally had to skip a couple of shifts because they were so gassed, and there's just not a fast enough way to refill those electrolytes. The Gatorade is flowing down here, boes.
Chantel, here's the thing. You flying through the air, it's still generating enough power to score. What does he do on the ensuing face-off? He scoops up the ground ball. Make it take it lacrosse for the Waterdogs.
Who's a coach? His father, David Sowers, coached football, coached him in lacrosse. He sees the game differently. He feels the game differently.
Yeah, he's been terrific. 2 goals already for the Waterdogs. He was a question mark a few weeks ago back in Long Island. Were we going to see him again for the rest of the season, battling through some health?
The ball, and it played tricks on Dylan Ward, the netminder. Dylan Malloy is a piece today that has to step up with Logan Wisnauskas not being in the lineup. Malloy comes into the game very balanced. 8 goals, 8 assists. He's speeding the ball, second in the league in assists.
Messenger trying to...
It was never a game that I had around me. I never paid attention to the game, candidly. And then my boys are newly 10-year-olds, and we moved to Westport, Connecticut, which is the town right next to Fairfield right now. And it was a sport that's really big in that area, and both of my
comparisons there, right? When you
I've
see
said that
through
too, yeah.
levels of a defense, Nick Turn can do it, Sowers can do it. What does it mean to you when you see that, as a lacrosse player?
It's when you're watching the NFL and a guy like Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen throws a ball 15 yards on an absolute line, and you're like, how did it get there so quickly? You know, and the defense doesn't even see the ball go by their helmets because it moves so fast.
But the quickness piece, it's twofold. It's the speed of the shot. Do a little bit of everything in terms of their versatility.
I love that pass because, I mean, Kark's heard me on the lacrosse field all the time. When a kid scores, I scream, celebrate with your teammates.
Yes.
Because all the kids nowadays, they all want to walk into school and say, I scored 47 goals. And I always sit there, I got there so he can catch and just push forward for his shot. And it makes me think of, oh, quarterback, instead of throwing the crossing route to the receiver on his left shoulder so he has to slow down, he throws it out in front of him so he keeps his speed going. It takes...
The defender's not heightened.
It's lazy. It's late hands as a wide receiver. Yeah. You know that, correct. The defender's not heightened. I know it's coming, and then late hands, fire the shot.
But Nick Turn did something. He's got 2 assists in a row right now.
Yeah.
And I'll equate this to a quarterback. Guys move differently when they know someone who's giving.
You know, it's funny. Paul Rabel, very close with Bill Belichick. He's teased on a couple of interviews that once Belichick's done with football, he wants him to coach in this league. Do you see that translating over?
I don't think he's going to be done with the Patriots anytime soon.
No, I'm not saying anytime soon.
Yeah,
but
specifically because his quarterback's so good. But I know Belichick is a big lax guy.
He couldn't help himself.
Yeah,
he's been talking lax for 14 minutes, and he's got to slide
the right gas. But there, you don't need gas. It's all placement.
See, I love that. And this is, again, there's no lull. There's no lull in the energy of the game.
And you get to the end of these quarters, and it's a track meet.
Yeah.
Back to what has been such a successful start to the season, 4-1 already, the most wins in a season in franchise history. If they can find a way without Wisnauskas to dig out this win, the story continues. 3 goals on 5 shots. You're not going to get an easier finish than that one. I guess the hardest part about the finish is actually knowing the ball is coming to you because McCardle wasn't looking at him. Flag comes in. Nice job by Farrell. Feed to tie today.
That's 4 assists, right? And what I want to know is, where is he seeing the seams in this Waterdogs defense? Because a lot of his passes are similar, right? They're guys that are coming off of picks, that are coming off of the crease area, cutting down with low angles. And he's fine.
Sun Clarella powering the athletes under the helmet. Nick Turn's Chrome team down by 1, 2:35 left in this third quarter. Waterdogs clinging to a 1-goal lead. Interestingly enough, Michael Sauer stays on the road to the Star in Frisco, Texas. You don't want to miss it. 2-game Saturday, 2-game Sunday, all on ESPN+. Connor Farrell wins another face-off. Chrome trying to claw back and get the lead.
Then when he plants the foot and he goes upfield with that, he loses Scarpello to a bunch of real estate with a perfectly placed shot.
Is he your rookie of the year?
He was. Todd Jones, our producer, asked player. And credit Tim Sudan for not getting too cute in terms of that huddle and force-feeding the short stick matchup. It doesn't matter who's on the best player on the field at certain times, Jay. Let him just go.
And here's Ryan Terafenko. Waterdogs on empty. Great save. Connor Farrell, Jake Withers. Potentially for the final time, Farrell emerges. Goes to goal. Jess missed.
Wow. Big advantage, Connor Farrell. 4th in the league in face-off percentage against a team that has struggled.
65% against Withers this afternoon. Long scramble off the face-off. Possession so important in a sudden victory overtime. And Waterdogs come out of it.
Who gets the ground ball? The best. Whoa!
Dispossessed yard sale. Look out. What a save. Salama almost won it with a takeaway and then a goal. Dylan Ward, the hero, to keep Waterdogs alive.
I thought